This video will show how to do the data analysis on the mispicks report. This report's pretty straightforward, easy to understand from most cases. The first thing you'll see is this mispicks graph, so it's how many mispicks each day. Hovering over will show you a little bit more detail, and then clicking on it will show you the full transactional detail. So you can see that between 10 o'clock and 12, like around 11 o'clock, we had a big spike of mispicks. Now, you'll also see this detail down here where we have a mispick, which means somebody picked the battery that is not the first in the queue in line. An on-charge mispick means that not only did they not pick the battery they were was on the scrolling display or the screen, is that the charger was still going, so that's clearly worse. And then finally, a zero available pick is when there are actually no batteries available. You'll see that here. So they were actually forced to pick a battery while the charger was still charging. Now, hopefully they turned off the charger when they did that, but if not, they've actually taken the risk of arcing, and it's a sort of a safety hazard. So going back to the main screen, we've got our summary statistics here. 19.7% mispicks. That's high. That's under 5% is pretty good. Once you get, you'll never get down to zero probably, because there'll be things here and there. Then the notes and issues. Again, the same notes and issues on all three reports. So if there's a note that shows up here, it'll show up on the other three reports. And here's the calendar view, which is probably the most useful detail view, because you can very quickly get a scan of patterns. Does it always happen on Saturdays? Or when you look at these timestamps, you'll see, what time, if there's a rapid sequence like here, maybe there's some maintenance activity going on. Battery watering is one of the things that sometimes causes people to do mispicks, because they start at the beginning of the battery room and go all the way down. So usually the maintenance folks or the people in the facility can look at the patterns here, and they'll get some ideas whether it's always first shift, or if it's a particular charger, for example 305 here, 3 in a row. Maybe there's a loose connector on that charger, and it's coming in and out, in and out, in and out. When you see a huge number of mispicks on one charger, it's usually a charger issue or connector issue. If you see a large number of mispicks on one day, but in a short amount of time, a lot of time, and different chargers, it's very often maintenance activities. And that's all really there is to the mispick report.